Hi, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Frances Seipel, and thank you for joining me here in my home in beautiful Surprise, Arizona. So I'll show you what I've been up to since the last time we chatted, and then I will show you some really squishy mail. So we'll start out with Aisha, and that is the little amigurumi doll. Sorry about shaking the camera, but you're on the table. The little amigurumi, well, actually she's the largest amigurumi creation I've done to date, with the Star Wars being the first that I did, and then the little penguin. And I'll put pictures to those projects in. Let me find. While I find the pattern, it's on page 40 of issue 66 of Simply Crochet magazine. It's a UK publication. However, if you visit the pattern designer's Instagram page, you will find a link to her Etsy shop. Well, she is selling the US pattern with some add-ons. I believe that she's added some clothes and a different pattern for her hair. And it's in US terminology. So you don't have to figure out or remember that you're doing UK terminology. So that's the little doll I'm crocheting. And like I said, go to the Instagram of Aniqua Wilkerson. I'll put a link to that in the description box. The next project I was working on is a sock project. So first let me show you the progress on Aisha. Now, I placed her eyes. So this is her head, obviously. And there's no instruction to stuff it just yet because we have just placed her eyes and embroidered her. We've just placed her eyes and embroidered her mouth and her nose, and I noticed that her nose, or rather her mouth, is a little crooked, so she's got kind of a crooked grin. And maybe she's a little cross-eyed too. So, because I've already sewed the knots in the back, I don't want to re-embroider, so she's just going to have a crooked smile. I have a crooked smile. I don't know if you've noticed, I'm a little cross-eyed too. And I'm not just saying that because my doll's a little cross-eyed and has a crooked smile. I'm saying I'm cross-eyed and I have a crooked smile. So there's nothing wrong with that. She takes after me. It's my creation. Yeah, you're adorable. So, then, in my sweet little knit picks bag, I have the new challenge. And that is my Roller City Rollers sock. And I just finished the cuff. So I will be working on the heel flap. This is going to be ankle length. I think I explained to you that I don't wear socks. And socks that I do wear are always ankle socks. So my big giant skeins of this beautiful yarn, I'm going to have a lot of socks. So, because I'll probably knit them all up into socks. I am knitting on 2.25 millimeter needles, US 15, I think it says. Those numbers are too small for me to see. Anyway, these are Knit Picks needles, and I have no idea what line it was that I bought. But yeah, they're tiny, tiny, tiny little needles. And the yarn I already showed you last week. And then I've got my little slide ruler, and I think everybody should own one of these. And so what you do is you just put the top of your slide ruler at the needle and just pull it down until you get to the T cross, and it's 1.5 inches, which is what the designer actually writes the pattern for 1 inch, but she says in a note that she does 1.5, and I like that because I like the idea of having a thicker roll because I think it's cute. I mean, the roll that's in the picture is kind of cute too, so I'm going to go with the designer's recommendation. Maybe I'll appreciate that. Here's this. Let me show you the pattern. It's by Mara Catherine Bryner. It's called Roller City Rollers. So, yeah. All right. So, this yarn is knitting up beautifully, and I will try to insert some pictures when I publish this vlog so you can see how pretty it is. This is called Flamingo Rose, and it's by Downtown Dye Works. They're in Las Vegas, Nevada. And yeah, okay, there's pink like the flamingo, but to me this just reminds me of roses, like a tea garden. It reminds me of the little English tea roses that you get from like the florist. So the yarn, like as I was explaining before our interruption by the cat, reminds me of English roses and tea gardens and things like that. It's just so pretty, so delicate with the speckles of pink and greens on the cream. It's so pretty. I can't really express how pretty it is. So I'll insert some pictures. That's the two projects that I've been working on. And then I got squishy mail, like I told you, and that will have to come at the end. I'm going to show you the publications that I got. Well, publication. I got Crochet, or Crochet magazine. I ordered this from Amazon. I think I bought the first one, and it came with plastic wrapped around it. Pretty sure. And then this one was kind of disappointing because they tore it. The mailman was a little enthusiastic when he was trying to get it in our box. And so I'm going to have to scotch tape that down. I keep my knitting magazines and my crochet magazines. I keep my craft magazines. I even have like Martha Stewart that's like 5 years old. I've got a lot of magazines. And I do get rid of them over time. I do. But the ones that have the good patterns, I cut the patterns out. And then I get rid of what I don't want. My aunt collects Martha Stewart magazines, so she hates it when I cut them up. But this says that fuchsia is the it color of the season. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. But what's really funny is that as I flip through it, and I'm just flipping through it, I just see the color orange. So there are a lot of, if you like orange and you want to buy the yarn that they're recommending, there's a lot of orange yarn in this. It's just funny that the front says that this color is, it says fuchsia, the it color of the season. And if you go to the back of all the crochet magazines, it shows you a listing of all the projects that are in the magazine. It's called Crochet at a Glance. And like I said, nary a bit of fuchsia to be found on these pages. I don't know. The editor messed up on that one. But I haven't read it yet. I just quickly flipped through it, then I went to the back page just so I could see what they had to offer. I think that the summer edition is so much better as far as projects go, because it has one project, well, it has a lot of projects that really speak to me. But I haven't really had this one in my hands very long, so maybe I'll come to love it as much. But I highly recommend the 2018 Summer Crochet magazine if you can find it. And it is an American publication, or maybe a US publication. It might be Canadian for all I know, but I know it's not in UK terminology. Yeah, it's not in UK terminology. Everything is written in US terminology or whatever you want. I hate saying American. It just sounds weird to say American about a crochet book. So maybe it is. I don't know. So squishy yarn, squishy mail, squishy mail. Oh, see, I can't keep secrets. I said squishy yarn, so now you know it's yarn. But I told you last week I ordered it, and I even sent you a picture. Well, not sent you. I even recorded it. I inserted a picture in my last vlog. and now I have it. So this is Queen's Yarn Boutique's Merino. Is it Merino? No, it's not. It's Manic Monday DK. That's the base that's on. And it's 100% superwash blue face Leicester. It's 246 yards, 100 grams. So I'm really looking forward to making something with this. I don't know what I'm going to make. I just Cruella. I like the Disney villains. I don't know why. I'm not a villain. I have villainous eyebrows, and I've always been told that. They naturally do this, by the way. I don't pluck my eyebrows. I do thin them. Well, I did. I don't thin them anymore. God, I wish that I didn't ever thin them, because they'll never get thick again. And right now, the trend is to have thick eyebrows. So I have to draw my face every day to have thicker eyebrows, because, girl, I gotta be on trend. So anyway, that is a huge tangent. It's so funny that I wear so much makeup at work, and then I do my vlogs usually barefaced. It's just how you want to present yourself. As a professional, I feel better when I'm wearing a mask of makeup, I guess. Well, when I say mask, I just mean I do my eyes and my eyebrows. I don't really wear foundation anymore because I have hirsutism, because of polycystic ovarian syndrome. It causes hair to grow on my face, and if I put foundation over that hair, I can get ingrown hairs, I can get pimples, I can get breakouts, and it's just really annoying. So I don't do foundation anymore. I went off on a huge tangent just because I said Disney Village. Sorry about that. Anyway, back to the yarn. Yeah, I've never in my life done anything with a I did the superwash crochet top. So this is going to be the second project. I was just about to say I'd never used wool before. So before that sweater with the chroma yarn from Knit Picks, this will be my second ball, or my second wool project. That's for me. I think I made a wool project for my dog, and it wasn't intended to be for the dog. I bought some Magnum yarn. That is an old yarn, and it's 100% wool, and I don't know that you're ever going to find it. It's beautiful, though, and if I could just go and snatch my stash up and show it to you, I would. But my stash is stuffed in boxes still since we moved from Alaska to Arizona, which is pretty sad, but it is what it is. That's why I'm buying new yarn, because I don't want to go looking for my other yarn. But anyway, I made a wool cowl with it, and it shrank, and I had to give it to the dog. I didn't know anything about wool. So anyway, the dog has a beautiful $100 carved cowl, you know. But I do still have a big, huge skein of that yarn. It's like super chunky yarn, and I loved it. But this is the third, I guess, project that I will have ever made. I haven't even made it. I don't even know what I'm going to make with it, but when I saw it, said I had to have it. It is speckled like Dalmatians. It's got reds in it. It's got obviously the white and the black from her hair, and it just really, you know, she did a really good job with this yarn, and I could tell when I saw it on her little website. It was really good. I was like, this is going to be gorgeous, and I am not disappointed at all. I'm really looking forward to finding the perfect project with it, and it might be a drapey cowl, who knows. And this time I won't shrink it. Alright, so I'm going to put that one down. And the other skein I got also from Queen's Yarn Boutique is a sock yarn. So now that I'm knitting socks, because I am a sock knitter now, right? Now that I'm knitting socks. Anyway, I wanted to buy more sock yarn because I don't have any of the sock yarn. I do have the Sour Apple sock yarn that is the Lion brand sockies, but I'm making the Curvy Girl top down open work pullover with that, which I haven't touched since the last time I talked about it, which was weeks ago. I think I got a bit of startitis because I just needed to have smaller projects that I could lay in bed and do. As you may or may not know, I suffer from chronic illness. Boy, that sounds pathetic. I don't suffer from chronic illness. It's not what I meant to say. I'm going to cut that off. Anyway, for those of you who don't know, I suffer from chronic pain, and it's something that's new. I have never experienced anything like this in my life, and I have been trying to learn how to craft while laying down, because I spend maybe about 30% of my time in bed, whereas it was up to as high as 80. But I'm back at work, and I do full day at work, modified light duty, and then I come home and I lay down and take my medication, and I just kind of live to work and work to live. So the quality of life is not that great. So the only joy that I really get is the hugs and kisses I get from my hubby and my puppy and my kitty and my yarn. Okay, my yarn doesn't give me hugs and kisses, but I give it hugs and kisses. So I lay down in my bed and I watch YouTube on my phone, which now I can't do anymore because my phone got flooded in my purse, which is a whole nother story. Yeah, I have a great purse. My husband bought me a purse, and it is a Hello Kitty purse. It's adorable. It has a Hello Kitty wallet and everything. And in that lovely purse was my cell phone and all of my other belongings and a bottle of water. So an entire bottle of water emptied out in my purse, and I mean it emptied 16.9 ounces, okay, maybe a little bit because I took a sip and then put the cap on wrong, put it in my purse, and it leaked all day long in my purse, and I did not know, and I carried a purse full of water because when I got in my car, I reached into my purse to get my phone so I can call my husband and let him know I was on my way, and my hand touched water. And I freaked out. I was like, oh my gosh. And I pulled my phone out, and my phone was completely flooded. And I have two phones in my purse. I have my work phone, and I have my cell phone, my personal cell phone, and my work cell phone is in a Defender OtterBox, an OtterBox Defender. And my cell phone is in nothing. I don't keep a cell phone case on my personal phone. Boy, did I learn a lesson. Oh my gosh. So, yes, my iPhone 6 Plus is flooded. It turns on and it works, but it doesn't do video anymore. The camera got flooded out pretty bad. So, I'll be able to take phone calls and check my email and, do things like that. But I like my phone so I can record my vlogs. And so, what am I recording my vlogs on right now? I'm using a vlogging camera that I got years and years and years ago. It's a Kodak ZI-8, and it records in 720p. Actually, it records in 1028? Is that the standard? Yeah, it records in 1028K as well, but I only upload 720 because it would take me forever to render, compile, and upload if I did it in 1028. I think it's 1028. I don't know. But nonetheless, in the higher resolution or whatever it is, technology is amazing. It's so funny that I'm a computer programmer and a systems administrator, and I don't know very much. I'm not a technophile. I know my code, I know my job, but I don't know all that stuff that's out there. But it's a good camera, and so I'm using it. And I can't wait to get a new cell phone to replace this one so that I can get back to using my iMovie software. Because the software that comes with this Kodak it's fine. It's good, as you see. But I'm very much used to using iMovie, and I enjoy using it. So, anywho, that's really all I have been up to since we last chatted. And so that's it as far as crafting. And as far as my personal life, the personal notes, I am feeling a little better. I have started a different pain medication, and I've weaned myself off of muscle relaxers, and so now I'm just taking 2 pain medications and a mood stabilizer to kind of keep myself together, and it's working so far. I've managed to put in not 40 hours a week, but I've put in almost a full week of work. Let's say 30. I've gotten 30 solid hours this week so far, and tomorrow will give me 6 to 8 more. It just depends on how much energy I have. I'm kind of beat, and I'm really considering not going to work tomorrow, but I have a new trainee, so I think just that obligation of wanting to make sure that person is trained up and settled is going to make me go to work, because I have a pretty strong work ethic. It's probably what got me in this mess. Like I said, I have no idea what happened to me. I have a lot of theories as to what happened, but my orthopedic surgeon doesn't seem to agree. He can't find anything that's wrong with me. I'm in a great deal of pain, and he believes that I'm in pain, but he doesn't see the root cause of it. We did see in my last MRI that I had Tarloff cysts in my sacrum, but the MRI was too high, and so he couldn't see the whole sacrum. So I had an MRI today to get that. And I spent the afternoon, well, the morning, I spent the morning there getting the MRI. It takes a while. And then they gave me a disc, and then I started looking at the disc myself, and it's all ridiculous. I don't even know why I looked at it. But hopefully I'll get a report soon, and we will be referred to a neurologist or rheumatologist or somebody who can tell me why in the world I'm in so much pain and tired and exhausted and just melancholy and depressed. Because it would be really nice to get back to being a normal, fully functioning human being. So, I got a bit of good news and a great deal of gratitude. Thank you all so much for donating to our campaign on GoFundMe for our mother, and for gifting us items from our Amazon gift list for our mother. She had her first day of chemo today, and she was wearing one of your gifts. She was wearing a house dress that was gifted to her. And she was smiling, and my sister says that she was in a good mood, and they went out and had some Cuban food afterwards, and it was all lovely and fun and good. And I can't tell you how relieved it is, how relieved I am that she's out of the hospital and she's doing, having her chemo, because every single day that she was in that hospital unable to do chemo, it was just one more day the cancer was living in her body without a fight against it. And so now we've got the chemo coursing through her body, and hopefully it's killing the cancer and not just her, because everybody knows that chemo is awful and evil and horrible. It really is, but it's the necessary evil that we have to do to rid our body of cancer. If you got this far, thanks for watching. I greatly appreciate your support, your encouragement, and most of all, your prayer. We do believe in the power of prayer. We certainly do. And thank you again for lifting our spirits during this dark and challenging time. We're going to get through it. We're a strong family, and we have a lovely network of friends. We were able to, with your help, raise $2,000 and something odd dollars. Just about half of what we needed to make sure that she could pay her mortgage for a good 6 months. But the fact that we didn't make it all in 1 month is not a big deal. There's plenty of time. I'm sure that we will continue to have funding efforts in the future through our workplaces, through our circles of friends, through church. We will keep the GoFundMe page up. So if you weren't able to donate, this time, you can donate at any time if you choose to do so. We also have the Amazon registry up still if you want to purchase an item off of the Amazon list. I think right now all we've got left is cleaning supplies. We just really can't think of much else that she might need. But yes, cleaning supplies is important, because when you have cancer, you have to have a very tidy house. And for me, I just felt like I was doing the marketing, just getting the word out there that, we need help. And we're pretty happy with the response that we received in our local communities and in our circles of friends. And with the help of our friends here on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram, and I can't tell you how happy it is to know that, we can reach out to the community and help when help is needed. My mother was a relatively healthy woman. Last year, she actually dropped her short-term disability on her insurance because she had gotten a clean bill of health and she needed to cut back on expenses. She would like to retire. She's 65 years old, and just didn't feel that she just felt like she could do better financially if she wasn't paying for something that she didn't feel she would ever need. And then cancer came. And yeah, so yeah, and I'm in my medical situation where, I have my own financial stresses just like all the rest of her children do. So reaching out to the community was what we felt we should do back in the day. You know, people used to, really far back in the day, they would circle the wagons, you know, and the community would help one another. And so crowdfunding, I believe, is just a fantastic way that we can help one another. And yes, I know there's a lot of need out there, and it is kind of a popularity contest. How many friends do you have? But if we can get help, I'm willing to do whatever it is that we can, that I can do to get that help. So again, if you didn't donate the first time, you know, if you didn't donate this month, you can donate next month. You can donate, you know, whenever you'd like. If you don't feel comfortable donating to GoFundMe, please get an Amazon gift card. If you don't want to do that, contact me at my email address, and we'll come up with a way where I can share your gift to our family, to our mother. Believe me, it'll get to her, and she is grateful. I'm going to be writing out thank you cards over the next few days, and sending out the thank you cards to those of you who sent Amazon gifts. My sister already sent the thank you emails out to those of you who donated through GoFundMe. And because the GoFundMe platform is the way it is, it doesn't give your home address. It only just gives your email. But the Amazon actually gives a thank you card list so that you can write out your thank you cards and send thank you cards to the folks that have donated, not donated, but gifted, because it is a gift registry. So, and of course, you have the option of hiding your address. You don't have to send out your address if you want to. Send an anonymous gift through Amazon. That's fine too. You just select, uncheck the box to share your address with the recipient. That's how that works. So again, thank you all for your encouragement, your support, and most of all, your prayers. And hope you have a great day. I hope you were productive. And again, thank you for watching. Bye.